What gave me the notion that John was coming back? Hang on until New Year at least, a little voice answered. Don't give up until then. He promised he would be back. What reason have you got to doubt his word? He had always kept his promises to me. I wouldn't give up on him too easily.
What do you do when your soulmate simply disappears? How long do you hang on before moving on with your life? These were the questions facing Mary Monaghan, and the very ones that led her to write her story, become a successful author, and touch the lives of thousands of people around the world.
Mary. Hey, hello, how are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
Nice to meet you. I've caught you mid-write.
Absolutely.
It's so interesting that you don't work on a computer.
No, I do it free write first, hand write, and then put it on the computer. That's my writing, and this is my spot.
So your book was written like this?
Absolutely. I was born in England of Irish parents. They were both from the same little town in Ireland. And my father was in the Air Force, so we moved around a lot as children. Very happy childhood, went to church every week. Good, solid Irish Catholic family.
Lots of humour.
Lots of humour, lots of fun, lots of music, lots of laughter.
So tell us how you met John.
I met John at an Irish club. It was very exciting because I hadn't really been looking to meet anyone serious. And suddenly there he was. And we fell in love. And then he decided to come to South Africa to work. And then I packed up my things in London and settled over here with him. It's a very sort of passionate relationship in terms of sort of intellectually stimulating as well, and emotionally we were very, very close.
You sound like a lucky person then.
I absolutely was.
Who was right for you.
Yeah. I had no doubt in my mind that he was right for me. No doubt at all.
When they got married in 1985, it was a typical Irish wedding, in a pub with a band and lots of laughter. It was the beginning of 7 happy years of marriage.
People used to call us the happy couple because we're always happy to be together, and we always looked happy in each other's company, and we just loved spending time together.
Pam Burns is someone who knows Mary's story better than most. They've been close friends for 29 years.
It was great times.
And good times. Let's go for this bar in Kelly'sburg and get that bread.
It's always lovely to see our friends in love.
Yes, absolutely. And it was to me, you know, one of those nice things where you could really see people are in love. How fantastic is that?
What did you make of him?
He always seemed to have an aura about him of that sort of friendliness and openness. And yeah, just a normal human being, you know, but a nice one.
He worked away a lot. He had his own industrial painting company. So he was traveling quite a lot. So he wasn't at home during the week most of the time. And things were still going well with us. And eventually in 1992, he came to me and said his company was in financial difficulties. He decided to close it down. He actually wanted to take a bit of time out to go away to Australia, backpacking for 3 months, just to find himself a bit, to travel a bit, to clear his head. And then he would come back and we kind of start up again. I was 23 when I met him. He was 17. And yes, I'd been to college, I traveled, I'd done lots of things. And he basically left home at 16, left his family home in Ireland and went to England to work and stayed with his grandmother. So he'd never really done the kind of things I'd done and never led the independent kind of life I had. And that was something I think he realized that was missing.
But Mary also discovered that John had been having an affair. He assured her that it was over and that she was the one true love of his life. The idea now was to focus on their marriage and find a way forward.
was logical to me for him to go away and to take time. And I knew that the person with whom he'd been having an affair wasn't going to be in Australia. So I knew that when he went, he was truly going on his own to Australia. And it was probably a good opportunity for him to understand himself, to get to know himself better, and to work out what he wanted.
John didn't want Mary to take him to the airport, preferring his best friend Nigel to drop him off.
He didn't want to see my face wishing him goodbye at the airport. He wanted to see me at the airport, seeing him come back.
It was hard for Mary, but when the time came to say goodbye, she honoured John's wishes.
Just to say goodbye, to take a deep breath and say, yes, I know you're going away for 3 months. We're going to have minimal contact. I understand, and I'll be here when you come back. Because there was no doubt that I would be there when he came back, and I knew he was going to come back.
He was your best friend?
Absolutely. He was my soulmate.